Alright, so we'll start again and then try to review the last implementation we did. So I think we are on the creation of a triangle, creation of mesh from A to D. So we need to implement that while not being bogged down by the documentation, because still we have to prove that this is working. So alright, uh, so we have to go to the implementation, and then we go to this, and we have to prove it. It's not enough to have a plan, we have to execute it. So we yeah, so we start from the just one phase. Uh, Having a one phase is good. Yeah, to break down the problems into manageable pieces. So it's a better idea to always comment out the the, the other parts of the code, we so that we could really prove that this is the one that's working. So based on our documentation, it is. No, it is facing right. So yeah, we should disable the other one. The other one here. So and then try to minimize it here. And then let's see if this is the one that's being generated. Put the comments so that we are. No, that's a lot of. Should we start from the scratch or? Huh, that's a good question. So yeah, I think it's one of the best thing about it is that yeah, set it, uh, create a voxel, then set the data that we need. But we only need, because setting everything will just make it harder for us to diagnose and to know the flow of the code. So here, perhaps we'll just create a new one. It's always better to create a new one and then just delete it if you don't need it. If you're done, uh, yeah, start up, then custom Octree tabs. Yeah, just copy this, then disable the other functions for now. System. Then yeah, instead of this loading everything, we will create our own. So yeah, disable this, then we'll create our own Octree. Let mute Octree, Voxel Octree. Should be a chunk. No, it's not a requirement. So new default value 0, air depth 4. Yeah, 4. But in our tutorial we are using 16 because it's a power of 2. So yeah, we should go where with the documentation, and then we'll just adjust accordingly. Okay. Uh, yeah. Then we go with the Octree set voxel, and then 0, 0, 0. New value is 1. anything that's higher than 0 as a as a value, as a voxel, we will process that. But if it's 0, it's just we'll treat it as air or nothing. So, but for now it's air. So yeah, so XYZ, and then the new value. Okay, and then yeah, so and then we render it, create a render mesh, or just a mesh to be rendered. Yeah, will so the data will be let data Octree compute mesh 2 mode voxel mode surface nets. Oh Jesus, yeah, we have to set the chunk manager. Just have to do this. So many parameters. We really need to simplify it, but we'll do that later on. So chunk manager, we attribute chunk manager. New. Is there a new or the chunk? Oh yeah, there's no chunk manager here. Okay. New. New chunk. New. New. New here. The depth. Yeah. Okay. It's always wise to just create a one variable for each parameter, so that if you change it, you don't change it here. So we'll make it simple. It's a good practice. Depth, depth here, depth here, and what's next? Voxel scale. For now, this is 10. Range color. Okay. There's another way to do this. Something like this. Then default. Then you just change the variable that you want to change. There you go. Then okay, put it here. It should be just a reference to it. Oh, so it doesn't need to be mutable. That LOD colors. Chunk manager already has a color, right? Yeah, here. Yeah, perhaps we need to simplify this more, because chunk manager already has those range, voxel scale. How about this? We'll create that, right? We didn't see that before because we were not implementing that before. Compute mesh doesn't have the chunk manager before, but now it will have. So let's simplify that. So the only what remains should be the key. Does chunk manager have voxel reuse? No, doesn't have. Before it has. But okay, we'll just add it. Should be not voxel reuse. It should be what's the description? Fastest way, as far as I know, to get value at the cost of using memory usage, as putting everything in one dimensional array. One dimensional. Yeah, we're just unpacking and unpacking the voxel Octree data into one dimensional array for performance. I think that's a better description. Okay, then we try to remove everything here that Chunk Manager already has. Actually, we should. LOD, it should be always changeable. Key, yeah, should be changeable. The color, scale, and the voxel reuse. That one we could give it to Chunk Manager. So this voxel scale, range, color is here. So that's public voxel. It's voxel. Perhaps we should name it Unpacker. Later on, yeah, we'll do that. Let's make it work first. Let's make it work first, and then we'll refactor that. So, but we should leave a note. Voxel layers, because we will get overwhelmed if we do all the changes at once. It's not wise. Refactor. Rename to voxel data unpacker, perhaps. So okay, now that's settled. Voxel reuse, loop. Yeah, why I did this? Wait, it's always 3. It's as if there will be a 4-dimensional axis having time. Uh, hmm. But anyway, for now, we'll just take it. We'll just take it. We'll change that later on. Voxel reuse. You're not satisfied with that? Are you not entertained? Shorthand struct initialization analyzer. No, I think once we fix this, we might get a better response. Mutable, and then colors, Chunk Manager colors, and then scale, Chunk Manager scale, voxel scale. And we try to run it. Oh, missing voxel reuse, Chunk Manager 124. 124. Oh yeah, here. Right. So we'll just copy paste this. Oh man, Jesus. This is wrong. Seems wrong. No, okay. Well, we could just do default, right? No, this is wrong. You should try it. Okay. Voxel Octree RS for line 436. 436. Oh yeah, here. What's your problem, bro? Can it borrow as mutable as it is behind? Yeah, okay. This one should be mutable as well, because we are using the voxel reuse. Should be mutable. So can I do this? I want to know the exact problem. So mutables, and then reuse mutable occurrence. Borrow occurs here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, because I intend to just spawn it once and being reused all over again so that we don't spawn it and every time we create a compute mesh. Uh, Maybe I'm uh, prematurely optimizing everything, which is not good. But we'll just make it work for now and then worry about optimization. It's always a good idea to make it work first before arranging things. Yeah, it's a better idea to all the trade-off between making it work and simplifying it. Yeah, but still, the number one priority would be still to make it work. So we have to, yeah, we cannot just past past. We cannot just make it. We cannot just pass chunk manager being immutable and mutable. So for now, I'll do the hackish way. It's ugly. Uh, Close your eyes. I know it hurts. It hurts, but yeah, for those people, yeah, I'll try to change it later. Promise. I promise you that. Mute. Also reuse. Do not make promise. They say, but I'm doing it. All right. I'm doing my best. What they want. Uh, uh, Cannot mutate a variable with Voxel. So okay, should mutate. Right. Problem solved. Oh, that remove extra argument. What's the extra argument? Argue 83. Okay. 83. What do you mean? Voxel Octree 425. Here, here. Oh, okay. Because here. All right. We should remove this. Remove both of this. And then this. Same with the new system, perhaps. I'm doing something stupid here. Yeah, same here. Yeah, LOD you should always set that. Um, so, okay. Oop. Okay, main RS 144. Line 144 seems to be here. Our main code 144 depth. Oh, really? Oh, it should be U8. Expect. Oh, no, it should be U32 because here it's taking U8 and here it should be U32. Why am I? For now, yeah. Oh man, there's a lot of things we have to fix in our code base once we refactor. For now, the goal is to make it work. Compute mesh. This method takes 4 arguments, but 3 arguments were applied. Main RS 148, line 148, mesh 148. So here it says we need mode, which is provided. Oh, the LOD should be 0. The key um, 100 line 151. What? I'm sorry. Key. Oh yeah, the key doesn't exist because yeah. Okay, we are creating a custom one, so just pass an arbitrary key. All right, so it's rendering. Yeah, and then you can see, can you see that? Can you see that? No, it's just for the debugger perhaps. Oh yeah, it's a debugger because we haven't added anything yet. So okay, here let's copy paste this. Then why are we keeping a copy of this, whereas we could just remove it and then have a copy here, then have a copy of this here if we want it red into, right? Okay, and then run it. Oops, a position. Oh, okay, does want a position from transform vec3, sorry, vec3 0, then run it.